Hi, I'm Paul Barry. Welcome to Media Bites. And can you hear?
The drums of war.
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 Mr. Pizzullo, was it provocative to suggest the drums of war are beating?
Drums of war? But who against?
Are we going to war with China?
Good question, but this minister was ducking for cover.
We need to be alert but not alarmed.
But Nine's Today Show says we've got to get ready to fight. So, who's the enemy? Koshi also wanted answers.
Who's beating the drums?
He didn't indicate any nation whatsoever, but let's be clear. Let's be clear.
So it's
Here in
China,
Australia.
though.
And soon everyone in the media was saying the C word.
China.
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 China. China.
Do you believe that this is about China?
Oh, absolutely.
And back at Today, Carl was crunching the Chinese stats, and it wasn't looking good for the Aussie battler.
They've got 4,000 planes, we've got 450. And in terms of the fight on the seas, they've got 780 vessels, including 70 subs, and, well, we're hopelessly outmatched. Matt, do we really want to punch on with a Goliath?
No. Much better to stay on the couch and watch reality TV.
One teammate
Who cooked your bread? Does it make sense to you?
will turn
It didn't to me, but
on their own.
that was Veronica's bread.
Whoa.
That is Seven's MKR, which in its 2019 series turned contestant Piper O'Neill into a snitch, a liar, and a villain. And the promos went in hard.
Exposed,
We're not going there.
Honestly.
trapped by her own lies.
You are lying.
Yes, it's all just fun and games until someone gets hurt. And Piper says she was, claiming psychological damage from vilification and bullying on set. And now Seven's paid up, giving her more than $22,000 a year for her injuries. Wow. And it's the second time in 3 years that Seven's forked out damages to a contestant they've put through the reality ringer.
That's called a mic drop moment.
But now to a real attack on America.
Say goodbye to your burgers if you want to sign up for the Biden climate agenda.
Yes, Fox News says President Joe is calling time on carnivores by forcing them to eat only...
A single average-sized burger every month.
No way! And who cooked up this milk-sop diet? Britain's Daily Mail, which cited this US study showing diet-related emissions would plummet if Americans ate less red meat. Then, by taking the most extreme scenario, the Mail argued they could eat less than 2 kilos of red meat a year or the planet was doomed, which had the Fox News hosts outraged.
No burgers on July 4th. No steaks on the Barbie.
And taking it to the obvious conclusion was Fox's Janine Pirro.
So, the cows must go.
And just look at them go! But, excuse the pun, it was bullshit. The Daily Mail story was based on a study that had nothing to do with Joe Biden's plan and came out long before he was president, something which Fox's John Roberts had to admit.
The graphic and a script incorrectly implied that it was part of Biden's plan for dealing with climate change. That is not the case.
He's talking about this graphic here, which clearly stated, up in your grill, Biden's climate requirements. And finally, to the biggest award show you didn't watch.
Did everybody... Well, sorry, let me rephrase that. Did anybody watch the Academy Awards?
How can something so woke put so many people to sleep?
Yes, seems everyone switched off the Oscars this year. But why? Let's ask Alan Jones, shall we? He's bound to know.
Who would want to sit and watch a group of narcissists who have an overinflated sense of self-importance, who reside in Los Angeles mansions, lecturing us for hours on TV?
Pot, kettle, overinflated sense of self-importance, lecturing people for hours on TV. Can't think who else that applies to. No, and we'll be back with Media Watch, 9:15 Monday night on the ABC, also iView social media. Don't miss it.